talking to my students also about this. How do you make that possible for yourself when you arrive in a Zoom meeting? So, what kind of ritual we can individually establish for ourselves to feel, okay, I arrived here. Is it, the way I sit? Is it, having a cup of coffee? Hi. What is it that would make it possible for us to feel that we have arrived? Just talking about, being mindful of arriving to a Zoom meeting. What does that feel for each of us? So maybe to facilitate that, that you are in a new place. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tanaz. I've been teaching meditation, I believe, since 2016, and I'm just finishing my PhD at Western. This is my last semester, so I'm defending soon. But hopefully I'll continue my work with Living Well at Western. I would love to do that. And so I've been basically focusing on meditation for the last, 10 years as a personal tool that I use daily to stay connected, to stay present, and to help myself get through especially more stressful periods. If you have any questions, feel free to come online and ask. It could happen right now, it could happen after. So it's 12:12. What I'm planning to do is to get us to sit for 15 to 20 minutes. So if that feels comfortable for you, you can show me, by raising your hand or, waving or whatever that feels available. Okay, great, awesome. So I got 3, 4 thumbs up, 5. Okay. If this is new for you, and okay, great, thank you so much. And 20 minutes feels too long, you take care of yourself. At any point that you feel I'm done, I need to leave this session, you do what is comfortable for you. So you're not obligated to sit here for 20 minutes, but I find 20 minutes a good, nice period of time to, get over the restlessness that usually we experience at the beginning and have enough time to establish a little bit of, grounding practices in our body. So if that's good enough, if there's any questions, or you can ask me after, but okay. Thank you so much for being here. It's great. I love doing this, and it's great to have people who are interested and take their mental health and physical health seriously, so they show up. So thank yourself for being here, taking care of yourself. This is my ring and my bell, and I used to use it when we had the sessions in person, but I use it in my Zoom meetings too. So this is just a way of, again, hi, coming to this session, arriving here. Hi, Nicole. And, the ring usually, if you listen to it and if you feel it, helps to, it's an invitation to, again, to arrive and get your body ready to do this. Okay. Okay, let's get started. To begin with, let's start with our position. The way you can sit, on a cushion, you can sit on a chair, it doesn't matter. If you're sitting on a chair, just make sure that your feet are on the ground, the floor, grounded. Come to your feet, feel them for a moment. If you're sitting on a cushion, same thing. feel your feet, feeling that groundedness, keeping your spine erect and keeping your chest open. Usually we keep our shoulders open, the chest open, but at the same time it's relaxed. So if you have any tension in your shoulders, just let it go. You don't need that. We just keep the spine straight because it helps to not fall into sleep. Again, your chain, just in a sort of upright kind of position. The way that you can think about it is like somebody is pulling your head toward the ceiling. So how would that feel if you're sitting straight, your spine is straight, but in a relaxed manner? So there's no need to have tension, and it feels comfortable. You can close your eyes. If that's not available, that's okay. Just lower your gaze. So there's no one way of doing meditation. And if you don't follow my instruction precisely, you're not doing it right. So that's not the case with meditation. So just find what is available to you and what is comfortable to you. Take care of yourself. And just, let's start with a couple of deep breaths. And as you breathe out, see if you can prolong your exhalation. Usually that helps to calm down the nervous system. So we are sitting for 20 minutes. For the next 20 minutes, I'll be guiding you through a meditation session. And we're going to start with a quick body scan. So usually we are operating from the head space. So we are in our head most of the time. The energy is in the upper body. So meditation, taking time, helps us to take time and come back to the body. Feeling my body. If it helps, you can even say there's a body. And just feel your body starting from the top of your head. Bringing your attention to your forehead, to your face, relaxing your face, lifting up the corner of your lips, putting on a smile if you like. Relaxing the neck and shoulder. As you breathe out, if there is any tension anywhere you may feel, we sit a lot these days working on our computers. So keep the chest open, going down through our arms, forearms, all the way to hands. If you feel any tingling on your fingertips, any warmth or coldness in your hand, and just resting your attention there for a moment, feeling your body. If you feel pain is arising anywhere in your body, you can respect that. Let it just be. If it's possible to tolerate without moving your body, just let the pain be where it needs to be. There's no resistance. It's just the body speaking to us, getting our attention. I often find it easier for myself to frame it as there is pain rather than say my back hurts. It gives me a little bit of room to observe the pain. Again, relaxing your belly, your back, the pelvic area, becoming aware of your sitting bones, how you're sitting. Going down through your thighs, knees, and calves, all the way back to your feet. See if you can feel your toes without moving them. I find that very helpful. It brings my attention to my feet instantly. And if during any of instructions that I'm providing, you feel distracted, you start thinking about something else, that's totally fine. That's normal. And the moment that you become aware of that, oh, I'm not focusing on my feet, I was thinking about the next thing I have to do, that actually is the moment of mindfulness. So you let go of that thought. I promise you, all the things you need to do are going to be waiting for you right after this session. So it's okay to let them go for the next 10 minutes. And now you should have your whole body in your attention. There is a body. I can feel it. Just staying with your body for a couple of breaths. And now I would like to invite you to bring your attention to the center of your chest, your heart. Or if you're a yogi, your heart chakra. So I'm just checking in and see how I feel today. How do I feel in this moment? What is the state of my heart? And just naming it for yourself. Not we don't need to go through the story that is attached to that feeling. I'm happy because, I'm sad because. Just stay with the feeling. Sometimes we may have two opposite feelings at the same time. I'm happy, but I'm also nervous, or I'm sad, but also looking forward to something. That brings me a little bit of joy, excitement. So it's okay to have opposite feelings at the same time. So by observing that, we are just trying to let go of the tendency that we need to do something about it right away, especially with negative emotions. We feel like we need to do something about it. So I'm inviting you at this moment to just observe it and be with it. The way I work with my negative emotion is usually I picture them as a little girl being upset or sad or angry, and just sit with that little girl and listen to that. Listening to her, just saying, I know. It's been hard. I get it. Something comforting. And now, as you're sitting with those emotions, now explore what kind of thoughts are also attached to those emotions. What comes up with it? What kind of thought feeds that emotion? And if you feel a positive emotion like joy, and there's a thought of, for instance, seeing someone or doing something that brings joy, make a note of that. So, this is what makes me happy. Or if there is a negative emotion and there's a thought that, is associated with something you need to do in the future or something that has happened and you don't have any control to change it. We respect the sadness that may come with it, but we don't need to feed that thought either. So see if you can thank that thought and send them on their way. For, we thank you, you did what you were supposed to do for me, and I'm okay. I got this. And again, don't forget to breathe. Breathe out whatever you need to let go. Stay with your breath for a little while. So this is, we scanned our body, we scanned our heart, our mind. So we scanned our whole being on three different levels. And at this moment, I invite you again to come back to your breath, come back to your heart. Thank yourself for being here, for bringing yourself to this moment and staying with something that sometimes is uncomfortable to do. I know meditation is sometimes hard to do. You become restless, and that's fine. And the moment you get distracted, let go of the thoughts, come back to your breath. The breath is always available, always there. So, bringing all of us together, I would like to also thank you for being here, coming to this session, taking time for taking care of yourself, and letting me to guide you through this session. When you're ready, you can start to wiggle your toes, your fingers, and coming back to the body. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes.